Jean-Jacques, you assert that man is born good and that it is society that corrupts him. For my part, I believe that through the learning of rights, li, morality, and respect for hierarchies, man attains virtue, di. Without this social framework, how can an individual develop his moral nature and live in harmony with others?
Master Confucius, I deeply respect your wisdom, but I think you place too much emphasis on social structures. In his natural state, man is guided by innate goodness and compassion. It is institutions, conventions, and social inequalities that pervert this original purity, engendering jealousy and corruption.
Human nature is indeed complex, Jean-Jacques. Without education and respect for traditions, man may succumb to his basest instincts. Rights and social norms are not constraints, but guides that direct the individual toward virtue and collective harmony. A society without rules risks descending into chaos.
I understand your point, but it's precisely the imposition of these rules that stifles man's natural freedom and goodness. Social hierarchies create domination that fuels discord. If man were free to follow his natural inclinations, without artificial conventions, he would live peacefully with his fellow men.
Freedom without responsibility can lead to anarchy. The Junzi, or noble person, cultivates virtue through self-discipline and adherence to li. Human relationships are enriched by respecting social roles and duties toward others. Without principles like benevolence, ren, justice, ji, yi, and wisdom, zi, how can we prevent selfishness and disorder?
But isn't it this imposed order that engenders injustice? Distinctions of rank and privilege create barriers between people. I maintain that all men are equal by nature, and society creates inequality. By returning to natural simplicity, we can rebuild a society where authenticity and equality prevail.
Absolute equality is a noble idea, but it overlooks the natural differences among individuals. Everyone has unique talents and abilities. Society's role is to channel these differences for the common good. Rights and traditions unite people despite their differences by providing common values and goals.
Master Confucius, I respect your wisdom, but I remain convinced that true virtue emerges when man is free to follow his own nature. The rigid social structures you defend often stifle the human spirit and hinder individual flourishing. To build a truly harmonious society, we must allow each person to live according to their conscience, free from artificial constraints. If we trust in humanity's natural goodness, the harmony you seek may arise organically without imposed hierarchies and traditions.